As we welcome you back here to PILC as we get set for the second game of our doubleheader between the Pierre Governors and the Rapid City Central Cobblers, the boys contest of the two games here this afternoon, or I guess as we start to get into the afternoon, still this morning. It's not even 11 o'clock yet here out in here in the capital city. The Governors are looking for their second win as they beat Harrisburg 7-0. It was Ryland Derry and Nathan Leiferman that each got a hat trick in their first win of the season. That happened back last Saturday against Harrisburg. They lost 3-2 yesterday to the Rapid City Stevens Raiders, and they're looking for a split here of the weekend before traveling to Huron on Thursday, where the Governors will take on Huron in a chance to knock off an ESD team over at Huron at Tiger Stadium, and that's going to be a turf field. They haven't played too many turf fields so far this season, but to get a chance to play on that turf field over in Huron this coming Thursday. We'll have that for you. We'll have that doubleheader for you on today's KCCR, KCCR.com, and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. The Governors and the Central Cobblers here this afternoon, or this morning still, as Pierre is looking for their second win of the 2020 season as they will hit the halfway point of this season. The girls are 0-5-1. The boys right now are 1-4, looking to go 2-4 before we hit that halfway point of the 2020 year. We'll step aside one more time for 3 minutes. We'll come back, and we should have kickoff for you next. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. Back here at PILC, the Governors and the Cobblers here for the second game of our doubleheader. And for the Pierre Governors, they're looking for their second win as the starters are being announced here for both teams, and the seniors are being will be honored here shortly for the Pierre Governors. As we go through the list of the Pierre Governors with their seniors, you have Nathan Leiferman, Riley Fisher, Tyson Johnson, Paul Heth, Rafe Briggs, and Cameron Aharts, the seniors for the Pierre Governors here this season. Again, we're used to seeing this. We're used to seeing senior nights, senior days being at the end of the season, but here in 2020, you just never really know, and want to make sure that these seniors are honored while we still have sports, and hopefully we continue to have sports throughout this entire the entire 2020 year. But for the Governors, they're recognizing their seniors here shortly. So we'll take one more break. We'll come back in 3 minutes, and we'll have kickoff for you. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com.
Ready for another exciting day of soccer?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm happy that it's 11 o'clock in the morning and it's like 70, 80 degrees and not 95.
It's supposed to be 100. I'm from Rapid.
Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be 100 today.
102.
Yeah, and then it's supposed to be 40 next
on
Wednesday.
Monday, Tuesday. Yeah.
It's going to be, oh, man.
Yeah. And I'm probably the only one that wears sunglasses, reffing, because every time I look in the sun, my eyes get sunburned.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm the only one that wears long sleeves on a hot day because when I got sunburned when I was a kid, my mom put aloe on me and it bled. We went to the dermatologist. I'm allergic to aloe when I get sunburned.
Oh, so you can't.
So you don't. I can't. Like my hands are fine, but.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Jeez.
So it's tough, especially when you're out there on a 100 day walk, right with soccer. It's like.
Right. Oh man.
Captain Tyson Johnson, number 9 defender, is the son of Tyson has been playing soccer for 11 years. After graduation, Tyson plans to attend college, majoring in education or draft and design. Tyson's favorite soccer memory is beating Rapid City Central his sophomore year. Congratulations, Tyson Johnson. Nathan Leiferman, number 3 midfielder, is the son of Kim and Todd Leiferman. Nathan has been playing soccer for 14 years. After graduation, Nathan plans to attend college.
Yes.
Nate's favorite soccer memory is the Super Bowl worship where we all weekend in our huge varsity cornhole arcade. Congratulations, Nate Leiferman. Number 10, Clean, is the son of Russell and Joel Holcomb. Paul has been playing soccer for 13 years. After graduation, Paul plans to attend USC. Paul's favorite soccer memory is going to the tournament in 1988, and then had it ruined for the party. Congratulations, Paul Head. Grace Briggs, number 12, son of Rose and Levi Briggs. Ray has played soccer for 6 years. After graduation, Ray plans to attend FCSU and major in
I was like, nice.
That's always nice when they
Ray's
listen.
favorite soccer memory.
Well, you gotta listen to the first.
As we welcome you back to PILC, John Winkler alongside Mendel Miller here for the boys soccer matchup as the seniors have been recognized, both players and managers, and we are set for soccer here this afternoon. You're listening to KCCR Pierre Riverfront Broadcasting Station as Pierre boys are looking for their second win. They got a 7-0 win against Harrisburg last Saturday, a 3-2 loss yesterday against Stevens, and here against the Central Cobblers are looking for that second win. And this is a very winnable game for this Pierre boys team.
Yeah, I think they feel confident going in. I think they got a good plan, and I think they know exactly what they got to do. Now they just got to go out and execute what they've been told to do.
So for the Governors, they're going to go from right to left to open up the contest. And where last game we were saying that the wind was going from the far side to the near side. Well, now it's going to come from the near side of the far side because we had to turn around. So we got our equipment turned around and everything, and we're ready to go. And we don't have to deal with the sun anymore. We're kind of nice. We've got although it's above us now, but we don't have to look into the sun or any reflection off of anything off the sun.
Yeah, it's a really nice morning for soccer. I think the temperature is just about where you want it to be. You're certainly not having to wear gloves and all those things that we run into in South Dakota. And it's a little breezy, but we're going to have that about 11 out of 12 games of the year anyway.
That's right. You're exactly right. As the Governors will get the first possession, and we could be in Rapid where it's supposed to be 102 today and then 40 on Tuesday. So it's nice to be in Pierre, and it's nice to have a great day for soccer here on the Saturday. And we are underway to open up this second game of our doubleheader. And for the Pierre Governors, as Paul Heth will look to go after it. It'll be played by the Cobblers, but Heth will take over. And Heth is still with it. He'll come back across midfield and go back for Cole Peterson. And the junior for the Governors across midfield now looking to get for Rafe Briggs. Just off of his foot, and he'll go back to the goalkeeper. And it'll be Quincy Warren that will play it. Almost turn it over. Rafe Briggs gets knocked down, and we'll have a whistle and a free kick upcoming. For Central, it's going to be a foul on Briggs.
He went down there, and I think he kind of grabbed the guy's foot trying to win possession of the ball back.
He plays hockey. You try and get a little extra grab and tug there, and most times in hockey, we'll go undetected, but not in soccer.
You got a lot more equipment there to hide that hand grabbing thing.
That's right. As they'll come all the way back down, Keaton Thompson will play it here for the Governors, the sophomore across at the far side of the field, try to get back to midfield, played off the Cobblers and out of play. And it'll be a quick throw here for the Governors. And they struggled to score early in the part of the season. They scored in the first 3 minutes of the opening match and then did not score for the next couple of games and then really came alive. It was scoring 7 last Saturday against Harrisburg for their first win. They scored 2 yesterday in the 3-2 loss. Paul Heth, his pass gets blocked down, and the Cobblers will take over. Jane Stevens will go back for Caleb Howard, and that one will go out of play. It'll be a throw in here for the Cobblers again. And Howard will throw it in. Riley Rowe. That will go out, and now a throw here for the Governors. And Peterson will take that throw on the near side right in front of us here around midfield. As it'll be played for Nathan Leiferman. And it'll come back to Leiferman, and Leiferman's got a chance. Can he get a shot away? 2 guys fall down, and a foul is going to be called on Leiferman. And it'll be a free kick here coming up for the Cobblers. That was nearly a good opportunity for the Governors.
Yeah, that was a really nice ball by Derek, putting it through to him, and kind of a borderline foul, I think.
Stolle, he couldn't get the possession, but the Cobblers will kick it out of play, so Paul Heth now will throw it in. That wind really picking up, going from the near side to the far side of the field. That one at the sideline, and it goes out. So it'll be a throw in here for the Governors here on the near side. So Paul Heth again will take it. He's running far up that sideline. And so Heth here on the throw. He'll throw it in. It'll be played for Tyson Johnson. That shot from Stolle goes well wide. And the first opportunity for the Governors was well off targets.
Yeah, you got to like that creation, though, right away at the top of the box off the throw-in, looking to be aggressive and shoot the ball.
The Cobblers have possession off the goal kick and will be played up the side for Riley Rowe. Here is Rowe. His pass, actually, that will be to Rowe. It was from Munoz to Rowe. And Rowe will go back and be played for Howard. Now Tyler Rowe, he's at the midfield mark, and he'll get a run forward to the far side. And here's Kepler. Kepler to the box. Knocked down. Peterson will clear it away for the Governors. And still played, though, for the Cobblers. Now they'll go cross to the right side, the near side of the field. And straight away, a high shot that will go over, and it'll bounce all the way into the street and across the street. And the first shot attempt from the Cobblers goes a little high.
Yeah, I think the Governors will live with shots like that from the central midfield, 15 yards beyond the box. I think they're confident A-Hearts is going to stop most of those.
A-Hearts will take that free kick here for the Governors. The senior goalkeeper, he was part that was honored before the boys varsity game. The girls were honored before their game that started at 9 o'clock this morning. Rafe Briggs, off of his foot, be played now for the Cobblers. It'll be over here for Clayton Kepler. Kepler, he'll slow down, go one-on-one against Briggs. And Kepler will lose possession. It goes all the way down. And it'll go for another goal kick here for A-Hearts. The first couple of minutes have gone in favor of the – really, actually, can't really say it's gone in favor of anybody. It's a little feeling out process here in the first 5.
Yeah, I'd say nobody's really had too much flow of the game so far, just kind of settling in.
A-Hearts will line it up and out towards midfield. A header there from Leiferman. And Ryland Derry couldn't get over to it. And it'll be played back by the Cobblers. Now a through ball looking to get Jaden Stevens. And Stevens with it. Peterson. He'll knock down at Stevens, and that one will go off of a Governor. And it'll be played here for a corner. And the first one of the game upcoming for the Cobblers.
Yeah, nice play by Central there. They got the ball wide. Sprung their wing free on the right side. And good play by Pierre defense to get that centering attempt blocked out.
So here is a corner, low to the ground and cleared away by Heth, but it goes right back for another corner. It came off the foot of Riley Rowe. Oh, nope. We'll have a kick here for the Governors. And it might have been offside. It's on the
Yeah, they can be offside on a corner, so I'm not exactly sure what happened on that.
It definitely went off of Paul Heth. I don't know what exactly happened with it, but the Governors will have possession here, so they'll take it. They'll gladly take something other than a second quarter from the Cobblers.
Yeah, Coach DeBoer was kind of smiling. I don't think he really I think he might have got a call there he probably didn't deserve.
So it'll be for the Caden Thompson for the Governors. Thompson will keep it in play. Turns it over, though, to the Cobblers. And now here's Rapid Central trying to get something moving forward, but cleared away by the Governors. And now here's Leiferman. It's going to be Ryland Derry. He'll go to the near side for Heth. Good back for Derry. Goes off the top of his thigh and back to the Cobblers. Tyler Rowe. He'll play it back to the far side. Landon Winter. Across midfield. They'll wait for it to come across, and it'll be played off the foot as Kepler lost it, but it was knocked off of Briggs and out of play. Quick throw here for the Cobblers. Briggs again defensively, along with George Stolley. He's trying to track down that ball. Tyler Rowe keeps it away from him. Back to Rowe, and Rowe to the edge of the box on the far side. They'll try and bring it in across. That one will go over the top of the net. It stays in play. Knocked down, and then Nicole Peterson couldn't clear it away. A shot will go wide of the cross of the goalpost. And Central is a break there for the Governors because Central had a really good chance there.
Yeah, that was a pretty good play to switch the ball, actually. And Pierre was kind of overloaded to their defensive right side and a little bit slow getting back to stopping in the box.
As A-Hearts now will get the goal kick for the Governors. Here in the first half, no score, 2 shots so far for Central. Only 1 for Pierre, but none have gone on target. Central will get a free kick off of a foul committed by the Governors.
Leiferman there working on the goal kick, trying to win it, and just got called for pushing.
Right at the midfield line. Like we're starting the second half already, but still here in the first half, early in this first half. Caleb Hauer for Central. Munoz back for Howard on the near side. He'll try and race down the sideline. Cole Peterson will step up and make a good defensive play. He'll go up for Stolle, right back to Peterson. And now Peterson's got a strong run going. He'll try and get one through for Derry, but unable to. And now he'll try to get it for Leiferman. And be played back and cleared away by the goalkeeper and Quincy Warren. And it'll roll all the way down and it'll go out of play. It'll be a throw in here for the Govs.
Strong run there by Peterson all the way from the back line, creating offense.
As for the Governors, it is Jeremy Knigge up to the midfield line and played from Munoz. He'll go back over, and so a lot of time for Landon Winter. Winter across. Peterson goes underneath his foot, so it'll be played here for the Cobblers still. Jaden Stevens, a shot and a save made by Aharts. He'll grab that one, and again, Aharts and Pierre will take those shots all day because those are ones that it's going to be easy, a lot easier for Aharts, and he's a good goalkeeper as it is, but those make it a lot easier for him to make those saves. Handball will be called on the Cobblers, so the Governors will have a good spot here just past the midfield line for a free kick. As I believe Cole Peterson is going to be the one to take it. Maybe Tyson Johnson will. So Johnson will take the free kick. And they'll line everybody up at the top of the box. Massive humanity at the top of the box. Everybody's kind of circling around right now. Johnson will float it up off the leg of the Governors. It'll come back out to where Johnson is at. And it'll be played here now to the top of the box off the head of one of the Governors and grabbed by Warren. And a quick throw from Warren to put it right back into play. Tyler Rowe. Rowe will go up to the left side as it'll be Kepler chasing it down. Kepler will get it right back to Riley Rowe now. And Rowe's still with it. Riley Fisher will push off Rowe, and Fisher will win the 50-50 ball and will get it back out towards midfield, but the Cobblers will still have possession. It'll be played for Howard. Howard now will go down with it for Jaden Stevens. And they get another good play from Cole Peterson. It'll roll all the way out, though, for the corner.
Yeah, unlucky there. Cut the run off, but the ball come up, hit him in the knee, and because of that, it was had enough momentum to get over the end line.
So here with another corner opportunity for the Central Cobblers. Riley Rowe will take it. Rowe into the box. Headed away by the Governors. Out of the box. It'll be played now for Derry. Derry trying to lead one forward for Heth, but it's going to be grabbed by the Cobblers. As Howard back at midfield for Jackson Fairchild. They'll turn it over. Rafe Briggs with the speed to get up for Leiferman. Leiferman 1-on-3. The ball went behind him, ended up tripping him up. And now Central will have it back the other way. As Cedric Munoz over for Howard here on the near side. Howard will cross. Stepping up defensively. Caden Thompson will get a head on it. And it'll roll all the way down to the corner, and it's going to stay on the right side of that flag, so it'll be another corner opportunity here for the Cobblers. Their third so far here this first half.
Yeah, once again, just unlucky there. Could have easily got out of bounds, but just found the corner.
On the corner attempt, it'll come to the corner of the box. Riley Fisher will get a head on it to try and kick it out, and it'll come right on net again, and there's another save for Cam Aharts in that right spot, his second save of the afternoon. And this right now, Central is controlling the pace and controlling the possession of this first half. Off the foot of Nathan Leiferman. His pass gets blocked down. And it'll come back to the midfield line and played here for the Cobblers. Munoz across the midfield. It's Tyler Rowe for Howard. And here is Howard. Touch for Riley Rowe. Played back by Peterson, and see if Peterson will start the run now. It'll be Stolle. George Stolle trying to lead one up for Cole Peterson. Peterson trying to race after it. And offside is going to be called on the Governors. And it almost had to have been Ryland Derry. because there's no one else that was anywhere close to being offside. I don't think Derry was really even that close to being offside.
Yeah, and it wasn't Cole. He was behind the play, so.
The first time that an offside has been called here in this contest. And Coach DeBoer looking for an explanation of who it was that was called for the offside. Paul Heth couldn't step up to make the play, so now here's Riley Rowe. Rowe to the top of the box on the cross and cleared away by the Governors. Come down, Stolle couldn't get ahead on it, be played back by the Cobblers, but then over now for Heth. To his chest, from his chest to his foot. Gets it over for Riley Fisher. Jeremy Knigge. And now Briggs over for Stolle. Just too far for Briggs. Leiferman will bump into the defender for the Central Cobblers. And it'll be played still, though, for Winter. And now to the middle of the field, Tyler Rowe. Left side for Kepler. And Kepler will race up the side. Good pass over for Stevens. And Stevens to the middle for Munoz. Too far for him, but played by Riley Rowe. And now here's Rowe still with it. His pass, and a good job by Knigge to get back defensively. And then Cole Peterson again. Another good play to clear it away. But it goes off of Leiferman and back to the Cobblers. So they continue to have possession here in this first half. They'll come across here to the near side. Heth along with Hauer. They run into each other, and Heth will get called for the foul. Fourth foul, and it might have been a case where Heth had a little bit more momentum, but maybe Heth was just a little bit stronger than Hauer is.
Yeah, he had a good run at that one, and unfortunately didn't make contact with the ball when he went up.
Played back for Bornson for these Cobblers. Across. Again, that wind will let that ball hang up, but it'll be played now for the Cobblers anyway. Hauer. Here, his cross attempt will get blocked down by Heth, and it'll go for another corner for the Cobblers. They're fourth now here this first half. Well, we saw not even 4 last game with the girls' contest. We've seen 4 for the Cobblers in the first half in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, and it hasn't been like it's a bad play or anything, and, they're just kicking it out for corners. It's just been unfortunate deflections.
On the corner, they come across and misses everybody, but it'll still be play for the Cobblers. There's a shot that gets blocked down and then cleared away by Peterson. It'll go into the crowd, and it'll be a quick throw here for Central again. It's the now 5th shot from Central. 2 so far for Pierre. None have been on target. 6 though for the Cobblers. 5 for the Cobblers, and Aharts has made 2 saves. You have Carson Aharts who's ready to check in, but he's been staying there for quite some time, waiting for Pierre to get a possession on a dead ball. Hauer here for the Cobblers. He is tripped up. There is no foul called. There's no play on the ball. Heth just got tripped up, and they let him play. Cole Peterson will go all the way back to play at the end line. He'll shoot one across midfield. Knocked down. Leiferman. He'll play it back for Johnson. He'll tap it over for Knigge, and now he'll play it forward. And again, Ryland Derry is going to be offside as he placed that one almost perfectly into the corner of the net, but it'll be second offside called on the Governors.
That one was right.
So it sounds like Rapid City Central is saying that the first offside call was wrong and that one was right. It's fun to hear Coach DeBoer and the Rapid City bench kind of going back and forth, obviously friendly, going back and forth right now. Here's Knigge with it. He'll go forward, and it's blocked down, but still played by the Governors. Leiferman back to Knigge again. Actually, this is Jeremy Knigge with it for the Governors. A nice slide tackle by the Cobblers, and it was actually Landon Winter who slid probably a second or two too soon, but still made the play. And finally, Carson Aharts gets a chance to come in.
Yeah, he missed about 5 minutes of playing time there that he should have had just because Pierre couldn't get the ball.
So coming out will be Rafe Briggs. So he'll take a seat and catch a breather here for the Governors. On the throw here for the Governors. No score here in the first half. Stolle for Leiferman. For Derry. Derry will circle all the way around and get it back here for the Governors again. This pass is intercepted, and now the Cobblers will work the other way, trying to get a run started. And that one will be cleared down and nowhere near any Cobbler player, so Caden Thompson will let it roll out. And a throw here upcoming for Pierre. No score so far here in the first half in the boys' contest between Pierre and Rapid City Central. On the far side, Caden Thompson will try and run up to the midfield line. We'll get up to the midfield, and then Carson Ahart, this pass was blocked, but it goes out for a throw here for the Governors again. Thompson will come back and rolls out of play. Another throw. Another throw here for Thompson. And Stolle, this time goes off the foot and out. And a throw here now for the Central Cobblers. At midfield across, the Cobblers will have possession. Jaden Stevens. His pass for Fairchild, for Rowe is intercepted, cleared back away. It'll come down now for Hauer. And Caleb Hauer with some space. He'll get one into the box. Riley Fisher, though, will head it away. Goes back for Heth. The Central player, he will jump on the back of Heth, and Heth will get called for the foul. Heth had position, and it was Riley Rowe that gets called for a foul. And on the free kick, and Central does nothing with that free kick. They didn't get anybody lined up. They just kicked it right away and ended up kicking it out.
Yeah, that's a questionable call, to say the least. He had position, and the guy just jumped on top of him, and I guess draws the foul. But fortunately, Central didn't really take advantage of a free kick that was pretty close.
So here's Cam Aharts now to set up the goal kick for the Governors. Try and slow things down a little bit. They're right now being outshot 5-2. Two have found the target on Aharts, but he's been able to make both those saves. Haven't had anything on target yet for the Governors. There's a foul. That might be a makeup call. There's no such thing as makeup calls, but that might have been a makeup call.
Yeah, unfortunately, a free kick from the center line and a free kick from 5 yards outside the box is not quite even.
Right, exactly. So here is Tyson Johnson that will set up for another free kick here for the Governors. They'll be just outside the box right now, get everybody lined up. There's 5 Governors around that area. There might even be another Governor that's somewhat lost in the shuffle. Johnson will float it up. The wind will knock it down, and the Cobblers will take possession here. It'll come for Hauer, and Hauer's pass is blocked by Heth, and it goes out for the throw. Hauer will quickly throw it in. Passes up Stolle and Munoz. It'll be played by the Governors, right back though to Hauer. And now here is Tyler Rowe. Wind really picking up here at PILC. You can hear it in the background. As on the far side, he'll come back for Carson Versteeg. Fairchild will have possession. He'll have plenty of space. Now Hauer. His pass too far off to Stolle. Now here's Derry through the legs and looking to get Stolle again, but then cleared out and in for a throw here for the Governors.
Yeah, nice play there with Stolle overlapping and just a tad bit more central.
Heth on the throw. Off the header of Derry. Now Leiferman coming in as Carson Aharts. They'll try and tap one for Leiferman. Comes back for Heth. And Heth will play over for Stolle. And George Stolle will go back for Johnson. And Tyson Johnson now for Peterson. Cole Peterson one-on-one with Munoz. And Pearson will try and get one over for Carnegie, just missing him on the foot. And it'll be turned over, and then Peterson will try and get a steal, but played back by the Cobblers, and now they can get some numbers going the other way with Kepler on the far side. Plays one up for him, but Riley Fisher is there defensively for the Governors to take that scoring threat away and clear it back down, and the Governors are all back defensively now. Carson Aharts, his pass behind Leiferman off the back of his foot, and the Cobblers again with possession on the far side. Here's Kepler across to the top of the box. Peterson will head it down towards midfield, and we played for George Stolle. And here is Stolle now trying to get some space. And another time that Winter goes down really early, and now try and get one free for Derry. And Ryland Derry with it. His shot high to the crossbar and just over the crossbar. And a good chance there for the Governors.
Yeah, really good shot there. Ryland knew he was 1-on-3, so as soon as he had the opening, he put it up there and just over top.
Rafe Briggs will check in for Paul Heth. And on the goal kick here from Warren, I believe actually a sub from Rapid City Central as well. As Munoz has it. We'll come back for Caden Thompson. Thompson for Fisher. And Fisher will play it over to the near side for Peterson. In their own end of the Governors. Up for Rafe Briggs here on the near side. Briggs at midfield will step through two different defenders. Tyson Johnson now with it. He gets knocked down, but Briggs still has it. Trying to play one forward for Leiferman. Leiferman's going to win the race, but someone is offside again. And then that is, I guess it was Leiferman that was offside.
Yeah, I think they got Derry again on the weak side away from the ball, but again, it's pretty borderline.
I was going to say these are. I mean, again, we're not on that line of sight that the referee has, but from our angle, they look pretty good to be onside plays. As Rafe Briggs, a good defensive play on Riley Rowe as he ends up putting it out of play, so the Governors have a quick throw. And George Stolley, Rafe Briggs will try and race after it against Fairchild. Rafe Briggs can't get around Fairchild. And Fairchild all the way back on the near side will kick it out of play. And so now the Governors will have another throw in.
Yeah, really nice work by Briggs there, pressuring the ball, not giving Central the time or the space to really come up with a good option.
As Stolley couldn't keep it in play, and it'll be a throw here for the Cobblers. So now the momentum is kind of shifted over for the boys have the Pierre Governors have the momentum on their side right now. That one right at the sideline, and it does go out, so the Governors have a throw. And it's a game of momentum shifts, and right now that possession is in favor of the Governors.
Yeah, they're building into it pretty well right now,
And it'll come all the way to the goal box, and Warren's able to grab it.
Central had some early chances, but they've really shut that down, and Pierre's controlling the ball much better now.
Here's Munoz at midfield. And we hear the near side. Stevens will turn, and back at the middle of the field will be grabbed by Versteeg. Here's Rowe, Tyler Rowe, Kepler, Stevens again. It'll come back again for Versteeg. As they try to get to the corner of the box on the far side. Still played Stevens. Knocked down by Carson Ahart. Still cleared out of danger. It'll come back for the Governors, and here's Leiferman. He'll try and get a run going for Ryland Derry. And Derry just couldn't get that race, win the race. Right now here's Howard. Rafe Briggs will step in front of a pass. And Briggs, and we'll have a foul called on Briggs as he was leaning on Riley Rowe. They were both leaning on each other, but Rowe had the position. And a foul committed on Rafe Briggs. It'll be Jackson Fairchild, the sophomore, to take the free kick. It'll go back for Bornson. Middle of the field, Tyler Rowe to the far side, chasing after his Winter. Winter's got space. He'll slow things down. Quick pass to the far side, trying to lead Munoz now. And Munoz will tap it over the defender of Tyson Johnson, but couldn't win the race over to the ball. And now the Cobblers still with it in the attacking end. Just past the referee. There's a hard shot that will go high, and a chance from Tyler Rowe, one of the captains, shoots it about 15 feet over the top of the goal, the crossbar.
Yeah, you look at Central's chances. Once again, 15, 20 yards outside the box in the center of the field. Aharts is going to get a good look at those kinds of shots.
And so Aharts will get the goal kick here as we play midway through this first half. Still no score between the Governors and the Cobblers. Carson Aharts will take a seat. For the Governors, Morris will check in here shortly. That one go off the referee. And so we will have a drop ball, I guess, for the Cobblers. The referee couldn't get out of the way of that one. And so we'll have a drop ball between Leiferman and Rowe. And it'll be played here for the Cobblers. On the near side, it is Riley Rowe back now for Howard. Good touch now for Tyler Rowe. And Rowe lost possession of it from Tyson Johnson. Cobblers still have it, though. Munoz will have to run after it on the sideline. And he will not keep it in play, so it'll be a throw here for the Govs. And we'll have Keaton Morris check in, the 8th grader, in for George Stolley, the 8th grader. And then Cole Jandrew, the senior, will come in for Rapid City Central. No score still here in the first half between the Governors and the Cobblers. As here's a chance maybe for Leiferman. He's onside. Leiferman has a chance. Leiferman into the box. A shot off the crossbar, right off the corner. And Kate Morris, he gets run into. And they're not going to call a foul on the Cobblers as Morris got trampled over. He got tackled like a football player from last night's game for the Pierre Governor football team, but that will go out of play and a throw in here for the Governors. Well, here's Cole Peterson now. Boy, what a chance there for the Governors. Cole Peterson, that one will miss everybody.
Yeah, that was a great chance for Pierre and a good quality shot. Like you said, hit right in the corner of the goal. It had a chance because the ball came back out forward.
And Morris took a huge hit there at the edge of the box. I don't know if he was in or not, but he took it right there at the edge of the box.
It was a clip at least.
15-yard penalty at the worst there.
Right.
We have the Cobblers have possession. Right back here for Versteeg. And now up ahead, the Cobblers are again with possession. As Tyler Rowe still with it. He gets knocked off the ball. That was Stevens that got knocked off the ball. And a good job defensively there. Peterson will lay it for Derry. And Derry will wait. And he'll lead one forward for Peterson. He is onside. And Peterson has a chance. His shot that's going to go high and maybe wide of that far goal post as well. But another good look here for the Governors.
Yeah, a good look there. A good run from Cole. Clear out of the back line again. Might have had a little more space than he really recognized that time.
Off the free kick there the goal kick from Warren. Turned over. And now here's Ryland Derry. He's got a chance. His shot is going to be a save made for the defender. We got past Warren, but Fairchild was able to get back to make that save.
Yeah, that's a good play by Central's defense because, as you said, the keeper was beat. It was a good play. It was center of the net for Ryland and just didn't think he had to put a lot on it, just get it by the keeper. And unfortunately, the defender got back and cleared it.
So Fairchild keeps it a scoreless tie. There's a cross to the box. Knocked down. Morris couldn't get a foot on it. And it'll come all the way back. Jeremy Carnegie slipped and fell. And it goes off of Carnegie last. So it'll be a throw in here for the Cobblers. So 8 minutes left to go here in this first half. We have no score between Pierre and the Central Cobblers. Well, Peterson will play it back. And Peterson at midfield will try and get one through for Leiferman. Headed away by the Cobblers. Knocked back down. And Rafe Briggs couldn't get over to it first. And the Cobblers now to the near side. It'll be played still in play. Good job by Jandrew to keep it in play. Peterson, though, now for Morris. Kate Morris for Jeremy Carnegie. To the far side, there is Paul Heth. Heth will avoid the sliding Winter. Morris. Heth still trying to make a play on it, but now the Cobblers will take over. Munoz. He'll lay it back for Tyler Rowe. And Rowe will come across for Jandrew. And a misplay there from Jandrew. Morris, his pass intercepted, though, by Rowe. And Tyler Rowe again with it. One of the captains, he'll go over the right side, right back to Tyler Rowe. He'll play pitch and catch with Riley Rowe. And Rowe will try and get it into the box. It will come in the box, but right to KB Hearts. And he'll grab that one up. Here in the last 7 minutes to go here in this first half. A-Hearts with the big boots. Out past midfield. Headed down a couple of times by Rapid City Central, and Caden Morris. Kanigi stepped up. His attempt was blocked down by Munoz. All the way back, Caden Thompson on the far side across midfield. It'll be dropped down. It'll be played here for the Cobblers. Munoz. Here again, Munoz back with it for the Cobblers across midfield looking for an attack. This one blocked down. Riley Rowe for Tyler Rowe, and then across and cleared away by the Governors.
Briggs dropping back there and getting a clear and helping his defense.
Kepler. Now Munoz with some space. Back for Versteeg. And Versteeg on the far side. Munoz will go back. Winter will step up. And a good job by Leiferman, but it will be, I believe it was just out of play. Might be a free kick. Yeah, it is going to be a foul on Leiferman. 7th foul committed by the Governors. This one will come into the box, and with that wind really hung it up in the air. And now a foul will be committed by the Central Cobblers. And the Pierre Governor Girls JV with the goal late in the first half. 5 minutes to go here in the first half here for the boys in the varsity match. Second foul committed by the Cobblers. Cole Peterson will allow Aharts to take the free kick. Across midfield. And Tyson Johnson will get it back across. Pinballing around, so we'll be back for Kanigi. And then stolen away by the Cobblers. And then Caden Thompson did a good job, step up to make a play defensively there for the Governors. Jeremy Kanigi is still with it. Float one up, trying to get Ryland Derry off with it, but Derry was momentarily offside, was able to come back, but he was still in that transition of getting back onside to try and turn back around.
Yeah, he was facing the wrong way on his run, had to get turned around, lost the ball because it was kind of a high ball to begin with, and just couldn't really get onto that one.
Still no score here in the first half. Late in this first half. As we a throw here for the Governors. They'll come back for Ryland Derry. He'll try and get one into the box. Knocked down by the Cobblers. And then it should be a corner, and it will be a corner. First one here for the Governors. George Stolley will take it on the near side. Left side of your radio dial as they try and take an early or a late 1-0 lead here in the first half. Stolley, get everybody lined up. And Stolley into the box and headed away by the Cobblers. Not out of the box yet. Actually, it will be a free kick upcoming here for the Cobblers. A foul committed by the Governors. And the 8th one they've been called for here in the first half. Munoz here to the near side for Jandrew. Back in the midfield. As Tyson Johnson now for Derry. That one goes through and it goes all the way down, and Warren will grab it here for the Cobblers. Tyler Rowe to midfield and across midfield. The Cobblers are looking to attack here late in the first half. Carson Ahars steps up. He'll intercept the pass, and now it is George Stolley trying to get it back for Ahars, unable to. And the Cobblers across midfield looking to get possession again. And a good job, and a good touch there from Stevens back across, and Riley Fisher, the last line of defense before you get to Cameron Aharts, will come over and clear it away. Final couple minutes of this first half. A throw-in upcoming here for the Cobblers in a scoreless tie. A throw here from the Cobblers. It will be for Jaden Stevens. That'll roll down. And it will be a corner now again. 5th one of the first half for the Cobblers, looking for that first goal. From the far side, Gonna have to go against the wind. Are the Cobblers high up, floating up, knocked down with the chest of Peterson, still loose, and Peterson now will clear it away from the Governors for the Governors. Winner back across, still in the attacking end for the Cobblers. Here's a chance that gets blocked down by Riley Fisher. Rolls to the end line, stays in here for Fisher. He'll go up for Peterson. Taps it over for Briggs. And Rafe Briggs will step over the ball and give it back for Fisher. And Fisher out towards midfield. Knocked down by the Cobblers, headed away by Stolle. Final minute here of the first half. It'll be played to the Tyler Rowe. Left side, Landon Winter. On the far end, the Cobblers looking to attack here. But it's taken away. Now here's George Stolle. Stolle for Leiferman. Trying to get a good run here for Derry. And Ryland Derry to the corner of the box. Couldn't get a shot away. Still has trying to get possession with it, but it'll roll away. And it'll be cleared away by the Cobblers as we get late here in this first half. 20 seconds to go. Maybe the Governors can get that final second shot. It'll be for Jeremy Knigge. And whistle from the other game got everybody to stop momentarily, and the referee had to say, oh, it was not me, so that we play on. Caden Thompson. And that will do it now for the first half. So just a couple seconds later, we get the end of the first half. No score between Pierre and Rapid City Central here after the first half. Back in 3 minutes with halftime stats. You're listening to Pierre Governors Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. As we welcome you back here to PILC, as the Governors and the Cobblers are tied at 0-0 here at the break. John Wickman alongside Mendel Miller, and as the wind continues to, it's picking up, but again, it's blowing from the near side of the far side of the field, so really there is no advantage for either side. You both get a chance to use that to your benefit if you're kicking from the near side to the far side.
Yeah. It's not slanting the field as much as, a wind that's going to go the length of the field does, and really creates an advantage for one team. You do kind of need to be aware of it and maybe attack down that side to where you can cross with the wind and things like that, and it doesn't hold up your shots and things, but it doesn't affect the game nearly as much.
It is 6-6 in shots here between both teams. It is 2 shots on target for the Central Cobblers, and none so far for the Governors, although they hit a crossbar, a post crossbar combination, hit the corner, and had a chance for that 1-0 lead. Really, when you look at it, although there's 2 saves made from Cam Aharts, the better chances have come from the Pierre Governors.
Yeah, I think they, the first, as we said earlier, the first 10 minutes was kind of even, kind of no real flow to the game and things like that. We had a few corners for Central, but nothing that Pierre was really on the ropes for. And then as the first half wore on, I thought Pierre really started to control the ball and control the play.
And so the Governors with those 6 shots, 2 Central 6 shots. You look at the fouls, and Pierre's been a little bit more aggressive, 8 fouls so far to 2. But the corner kicks have been there for the Cobblers, and Pierre's done really good defensively, and really there hasn't been any kind of dangerous centerpieces for the Cobblers.
No, they really haven't generated too much of a chance out of those. Pierre's got the ball cleared pretty quickly. As you said, the 2 saves that Cam's had to make have been real routine from distance and things like that. And I think Pierre's pretty happy with the way things are going.
And hopefully that momentum continues. They're going to go to the right side of your dial in the second half, and hopefully that could be the side where they score a couple goals and get pick up a win against this Cobbler team. And Mendel, I'll ask you, what changes or what should be the halftime adjustments for the Pierre Governors in going into the second half?
I think that one of the big things would be not getting called offside 3 times when they had really good chances. So, and those are so borderline and so edge of the whatever you want to say, living on the edge sort of thing. You got to try that. And to be successful, you got to be right up against that and pushing the envelope. But honestly, I think that they're doing a great job. I think Cole Peterson's done a great job of creating offense from the back line. And if his energy can sustain through the second half and he can make those runs, it really opens things up for him.
Governors and Cobblers tied 0-0 here at halftime. We'll step aside for 3 minutes and come back with the second half. We're listening to Pierre Governors Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. As we welcome you back here to PILC, getting set for the second half. A nice little conversation with Bennett Dean before we get back to the game here. In the second half, we have no score as the Governors are looking for that first one of the day. But the Cobblers will have the first possession here to start this second half. And again, 6-6 in shots. These two teams have been very, very equal in terms of shots, saves. I mean, really, these are two teams that are evenly matched.
Yeah, I think that it's been a good game for them. I spoke to Coach DeBoer there a little bit at halftime, and he's happy with the way they're playing. He thinks it's probably overall their most complete game, and not a lot of adjustments. Just keep doing what they're doing.
So here is the Cobblers with the possession to start this second half. Quickly turned over, and Paul Heth will shoot it down the field on the far side, and it'll roll all the way to the sideline and roll out for a quick throw for the Cobblers. As the Governors or the Cobblers have that possession. Again, no save so far for Warren, the goalkeeper. And here on the near side, Munoz will have it for the Cobblers. A quick pass over for Versteeg. And now at the midfield line, Versteeg with it again, trying to lead one forward for Howard. And winning the race over to it is Thompson. So Caden Thompson, the sophomore, right at the sideline on the near side. He'll keep it in play. Rafe Briggs, he'll circle around Howard. He'll get one over the top of Munoz, but it'll play down for Winter. And Winter across here, and Briggs, a good defensive play. Briggs still with it. It'll go out of play, and it'll be a throw here for the Governors.
Yeah, nice job there by Rafe Briggs, winning a couple different battles, and even though he didn't get cleared the first time, he didn't give up.
The throw will be here for Thompson. We'll go back for Fisher. And Riley Fisher up ahead. Winter almost took him by surprise. Now this one will get caught up in the wind. They'll take a hop for the Cobblers to play. Ryland Derry trying to take it away from Bornson. Come back, Tyler Rowe. George Stolley, though, there to get to it, and he just got off the wrong side of the foot there. Or off the foot wrong and ended up being turned over.
Yeah, he had light from an open and just misstruck it a little bit.
Riley Fisher will get to it. That was a dangerous play as those 2 feet collided. Fisher looked a little bit like he was limping, but he seems to be okay. Throw in here for the Cobblers at midfield. Dyson Johnson, he'll get to it. He's going to try and lead one forward for Derry, but that one went just a little bit too far. And Warren will grab and throw all the way out to midfield. That was a good arm there from the goalkeeper, Warren. Out to midfield. And then misplayed from Stevens. Riley Fisher for Peterson. Peterson at midfield. He'll give it right over to the Cobblers, though. Now for Howard. Howard will try and race to the middle of the field. Bumped off by Thompson. Fisher had it, and a shot will go wide. The wind will keep it in play. Rafe Briggs, he'll hesitate, and now he'll take off with it. And Briggs a foul be called on Central, and a good job there by Rafe Briggs. The hesitation right there.
Yeah, he got the step and created the space, and the defender for Central had to reach out and grab him.
And Game Aharts was about to go take the free kick, but Coach DeBoer wants instead Caden Thompson to take the free kick here off the foul. The pass will go to Fisher, right back to Thompson. Caden Thompson right down the middle of the sideline, or right down the sideline here on the near side. He'll still have possession. His pass for Stolley leads him too far. It'll be played here for Tyler Rowe. And now Rowe across midfield. Out to the right side, far side for the Cobblers. Back to Rowe again. And cleared away by the Governors. And Leiferman's trying to race after it. And Leiferman will get to it first, but he couldn't keep it in play. So it'll be another throw in here upcoming for the Cobblers.
Yeah, that's what Pierre's trying to do. You know, they're trying to stay real sound fundamentally on defense and then get that quick counterattack going.
Here for the middle of the field and to the near side, we played for Winter. And Winter up. Ryland Derry will take it away from him. Derry couldn't find anybody to pass it to, and then a big bump from Winter to Derry. And It'll be a foul called on Rapid City Central. And a free kick here for the Governors. Looks like maybe Derry was the one that initiated that contact. But the foul is called on the Cobblers.
Yeah, he took the worst of that. He's limping a little bit, kind of a hip check.
Here's Peterson right down the middle of the field. He's still got possession. Peterson all the way in, trying to get one more chance. He is tripped up, and they're going to say play on. They say they got the piece of the ball, so no foul charged against Peterson. And a good sliding tackle there from Thompson. They'll go out in a throw here for the Cobblers. Boy, that was really close here for Peterson. Almost got all the way through the entire defense. That one come all the way in on net. That one missed 3 different Governors and one hop skip to Aharts. He had to be ready for that one. His third save. And now quickly the other way will go the Governors. Ryland Derry, he was onside. Still a little bit shaken up from that from the winner hip check. And it'll go right through the legs of Rafe Briggs. And now Hauer with it for Central. And Stolly will block that pass attempt. Stolly will push Munoz. Stolly and Munoz will go all the way back to Warren. And Warren didn't get all of that one off of his foot. Rafe Briggs off of his chest. Derry, that one with the left foot. It'll roll and it'll go out of play for another goal kick. And it is Carson Aharts that will check in for Ryland Derry. And a quick pass here to restart. Still no score as we play in the second half. Leiferman, he'll get called for a foul. He pushed down one of the Cobbler players. Ninth foul charge to Pierre here in this contest. 7-7 in shots. 3 saves for Cam Aharts. None so far for Warren. They'll come to the near side. Here's Winter with it. Winter is pass over for Hauer on the sideline. Now Munoz. Good possession here for the Cobblers. They'll come back to the middle of the field for Tyler Rowe. Back for Munoz again. And then taken away by George Stolly. And Stolly didn't get any air behind that through ball, looking maybe for Leiferman or Carson Aharts, but they'll come back now. Here's Hauer. Hauer to be played for Versteeg. Munoz. And now here is Fisher. He'll clear it away. Out back to midfield, headed down by Leiferman. And now here is Winter for the Cobblers. Rafe Briggs steps up. 2 guys run into each other. Briggs and Versteeg. Hauer now with it. It'll be played for Stevens. Trying to get to the top of the box, middle of the field. Now's a chance for Versteeg. He'll shoot that one high and over the crossbar. And the 8th shot does not hit target. And it's Spencer Taylor, the junior defender, will come in for Carson Aharts. So Cam Aharts will kick this one away for the Governors. Out to midfield, off of Taylor. And now Leiferman, and a foul is called on Rapid City Central.
Well, that's unfortunate because Pierre had a break in there. It's a bad time to call that foul.
And don't see a whole lot of advantage really given too much, like you would in the pros.
Yeah, right. It has to be pretty clear, and I think some of it is in high school games a little more random.
As Tyson Johnson will take the free kick just past midfield. He'll get out to the top of the box. He'll be played, knocked down, and the Cobblers will have possession. And Jeremy Carnegie, though, now with it. Paul Heth. That one will get turned over as Leiferman, he gets knocked upended, and he is really limping right now. He goes down in a lot of pain. And for the Cobblers, they still have possession. Caden Thompson will get a piece of it, and it will roll to the sideline and will go out. And so we'll get a chance to check on Nathan Leiferman as he gets up, and he will start to limp across, so he'll have to come out. Ryland Derry will come in for him, but he's struggling. He's going to have Coach DeBoer help him off.
Yeah, you got clipped pretty good there. as he tried to win the 50-50 ball. The guy come from behind, and I don't think his foot gave very much, and he just got clipped on the ankle and knee.
So Derry's in, Morris also in, and after that quick stoppage for the injury, we're right back to playing soccer some more here in the second half. Still no score between Pierre and Rapid City Central. And we'll come out, be played here for the Governors. Cole Peterson, Tyson Johnson trying to go with a give and go to Paul Heth, but it goes too far for him, and it'll be played back now for the Cobblers for a throw in. And across at midfield, or excuse me, middle of the field, Versteeg. Now Winter. His cross attempt gets knocked down, but here's a chance. That one will just sail over the crossbar, and a good chance from Versteeg. And again, Cam Ahart's the high leap, trying to get a fingertip on it if it was going to be under the crossbar.
Yeah, that's probably the most dangerous shot Central's had so far. That was a just over the bar, but I think if it would have been under the bar, I think Cam had it played.
So here is Cam Ahart's again to restart play, and out towards midfield to the far side off of Jandrew, and it will go for a throw in here for the Governors. Paul Heth goes back for Peterson. Peterson's had a couple of really good runs here so far in this game. He just has been able to capitalize with any kind of a shot. Peterson's still with it. Peterson's going to try and take it himself. This time he's up in it, and it will be a foul called. And so Peterson draws that foul, and now a free kick here for the Governors. And we'll see who will be. It's Derry that's going to take that free kick. And so now they will mark off those 10 yards. And it will be a free kick. 3 guys for a wall here for Central. Chance. That one's going to sail high from George Stolley. And the 8th shot. Again, still nothing on target yet for the Governors on their 8 shot attempts.
Yeah, I think the wind is switching a little bit. I think it's blowing more in Pierre's favor, blowing from left to right on us here a little bit. Seems like it's not holding the balls up when Pierre's shooting, and it is holding up Central.
Yeah, that was a good call there. Hadn't really noticed it until you brought that up. You can really feel that shift to that wind going from left to right on the dial right now, which is the direction that the Governors are going. Well, here on the near side, that's Winter. His pass intercepted by Morris. Here's now for Stolley. Back for Derry, right in front of us here on the near side across midfield. Leading one for Stolley, and Stolley's got a good run to start here. Stolley into the box. Stolley with a cross knocked down, and it'll be cleared away by the Cobblers. But still, here's Derry, his chance. That one goes well wide off the left foot of Ryland Derry. And another goal kick for the Cobblers. Out towards midfield. Versteeg will knock it down. He'll play it back. It'll be played here for Tyler Rowe. At midfield, Versteeg again. Rowe. Left side for Munoz to the near side. Morris will be the only one there to make that play on the pass. And now the Governors with Ryland Derry. Derry. Ball is played, and aggressiveness from both teams. A little things. It's starting to get a little chippy between maybe Derry and Tyler Rowe. But out for the Cobblers. Here's Versteeg. His high shot. That one will be nowhere close. And I'll go out for another goal kick, and Nathan Leiferman will come back in. And Briggs will also come in. Briggs will come in for Morris, and Spencer Taylor will come out for Leiferman. Good to see him right back in the game.
Yeah, and Caden Morris has given him some really good minutes here in the last 5 or 6. So he made some really good decisions in the midfield and helped Pierre keep possession.
Midway through this second half, it's still scoreless. We have 10 shots to 8 in favor of the Cobblers. But we have no score yet. This one will just get over the top of Derry. Derry will still have it, though. And Derry will have a little bit of a run to the box. Derry trying to get a chance for a shot. There's a chance to the side, and a save is made. The first one on target, and Warren makes a diving save, trying to go to the top corner. It'll be a corner here for the Governors.
Yeah, that was perfectly placed, and it was in the net if the goalie doesn't stretch out to max level.
So here's the second corner for the Governors. Stolle took the first one, so they'll have a chance here. And Stolle will take this one as well. It'll come to the box. Warren is right there to grab. And the opportunity goes by the wayside for the Governors. But they had one of the best opportunities and the best save that we've seen here in this contest, with Warren making that diving save. Jeremy Carnegie will slide in, knock that one down. Will be played still back by the Cobblers. And it will be here for Fairchild to the right side, far side of the field. And again, the Governors will take over with possession. And it'll roll out, and we'll have a yellow card coming up to Ryland Derry. So he'll have to come out. And another yellow card to Landon Winter. So a little bit of jawing back and forth between the two guys. So they'll both get a yellow card and have to come out. Carson Aharts will come in, and it will be for Tanner Drury for the Cobblers. On the left side, there's a chance. A shot that goes high over the net. That one came from Clayton Kepler. Ryland Derry will come right back in. So he was Coach DeBoer telling him how proud he is that he played really, really hard in the 20 seconds as he's on the field. The joys of a coach having some fun with the players. Oh, the kick here from Cam Aharts. Still no score here in the second half between Pierre and Rapid City Central. Some pretty good chances here in the second half, and now the Cobblers again with it. Stevens will go back for Versteeg. Now Stevens again. Top for Tyler Rowe. Rowe with a hard shot, and that one's knocked away by Aharts. That's his toughest save, and a good job there by Cam Aharts. His fourth of the afternoon.
Yeah, that was a good shot. Cam did a good job getting that punched away.
Here's another corner. He's going to be the sixth corner now for Rapid City Central. Corner. Cam Aharts will come in. He'll knock it out with a fist. And Riley Fisher up for Leiferman. Paul Heth on the far side of the field. Couldn't keep it in play. And a throw here for the Cobblers. A quick throw. And it'll be taken for Versteeg. Far side. The Cobblers across and head away and out of danger momentarily by Briggs. This shot will come in by Munoz, and a save made by Aharts. Much easier than that last save you just made, but it's fifth so far. And the Governors are going to try and keep the pace moving up. And that one on the left side, on the far side. Governors still have possession. Leiferman. That will be knocked away, and it'll be a corner now for the Governors.
That's a great effort by Leiferman. He won two balls there with pure hustle and speed, and maintained possession, and ended up getting the corner.
So Morris will come in, and George Stolle will come out. So we'll see who the next corner guy would be Ryland Derry that will take the corner. I don't think that maybe one Morris to check in after the corner kick. And so Stolle, who usually takes those corners, will come out. And Ryland Derry now will take it. So from the far side, coming to the near side. So the wind, as it starts to die down a little bit, trying to get the most of it. Derry is going to go behind the net, and it'll go out of play. So not even a chance there for the Governors on that corner. And it'll be off a quick restart from Warren. Stevens Peterson almost took it away from Stevens, and now Stevens still with it. He's going to try and race after Morris and Peterson. Still with it is Stevens. He'll lay one back for Munoz now. Munoz pass back for Tyler Rowe. Tyson Johnson come up limping a little bit. Now to the Tanner Drury. Drury with a shot and headed away by Riley Fisher. It was going right on target. Agarson have to make the save. Now here's Derry. Chance for Leiferman to chase after it. Leiferman can't get to it just quite yet. So it'll be a great job defensively here for Landon Winter to come back and make that play on Leiferman. And Munoz the other way for the Cobblers. Around the counter, and that one will go just past the foot of Riley Rowe, and it'll go for a throw in here for the Governors. Well, nearly another good opportunity there for the Governors.
Yeah, really close.
Here throw for the Governors. It'll be played right to the Cobblers, though. Munoz is across, trying to get into the box, and Cam Aharts will come out and grab that. And a quick throw now for Rafe Briggs. And Briggs got some space here on the near side. Briggs pass for Derry. Good pass to Derry, trying to get for Leiferman, cut off by Winter. And Drury gives it for Versteeg. Munoz gets one over to the far side for Riley Rowe. Here is Rowe trying to go one-on-one with Peterson, and he loses that battle. Peterson takes it away, and Peterson's speed trying to get one going forward, and Peterson will draw the foul on Riley Rowe, and it'll be a quick throw here upcoming for the Governors.
Yeah, nice play there.
Free kick.
Cole Peterson winning the battle, was patient, let the Cobbler bring the ball to him, and then just took it away.
Some fouls committed by the Cobblers. It is still scoreless here in the second half. Peterson's going to take the free kick. And a little bit of the wind to their back. Was not hit well from Peterson. Taking over, Versteeg had it. And then kicked right back down by Johnson. It'll roll out for another throw here for the Cobblers. We're getting late here in the second half with a scoreless tie. Cobblers in their own end on the far side. We'll play it back to the box. Fairchild try and get some space, and that will go cross field for Drury. And Briggs will take it away. And a foul committed on Drury, and a good job there by Briggs. Good defensive play on the offensive end from Rafe Briggs.
Yeah, that's a good win. And once again, it could have been an advantage for him. He did kind of lose his feet, but Pierre was definitely going to maintain control of the ball.
So here is Derry with the free kick. And the wind is definitely at the back of now the Governors for this one. And Derry on the free kick right towards the box and right in and on for Warren to make the save. Only his second so far here of the match. But the 10th shot taken from Pierre. Across midfield, Versteeg, the left side. It'll be played here for Kepler. Kepler with a cross, and that one will go through the box and out for a goal kick. And Stolle will come in for Rafe Briggs. Still no score. This is, I mean, as evenly matched as you could possibly get here between these two teams right now.
Yeah, the shots are about the same, saves, everything, fouls, as you look down the sheet, everything's even.
And really there have been no breaks that have gone for one specific team. And that might be one lucky break, the difference in this soccer game here this afternoon. There's Leiferman leading for Morris. Morris will head it down and try and play with it. Here on the near side, Morris will get back for Stolle. Now Stolle will get a small run going. His cross into the box and a good play. Just barely able to get a foot on it was Fairchild. Otherwise, Leiferman had an opportunity. Cole Peterson will step up, take it away, knock one over the defender's head, and play after it. And then Peterson will slide tackle in and keep possession of the ball for the Governors. Back for Peterson. I don't think the engine ever turns off for Peterson. He is going 90-0 all 80 minutes here. George Stolle back for Paul Heth. Play back. Here's Peterson. He was standing still that time. He had to wait for the ball to come down. That probably felt like an eternity for him. It comes back. You hear Stevens now for the Cobblers. Stevens, long shot, high and wide over the cage again. On the 14th shot for the Cobblers. And that wind really picking up here. Carson Aharts will come in. Carnegie will get a breather. As we get ever closer here, the final 10 minutes, at least the final 10 minutes of the second half. 16 minutes. Oh, he's still got plenty of time here. Thinking maybe got a little farther down than what we did. So, still about another half of this second half to go. As for Stevens. And it'll be a throw in here for the Cobblers. Again, Peterson comes in to make a good defensive play. We have a sub coming in. And Bornson for the Cobblers. And it'll be for Fairchild. So in the final 16 here, the Governors and Cobblers tied 0-0. And the throw here to restart, Ryland Dairy will come over and talk with Coach Matt DeBoer. That one will go out. It'll be a throw in. Actually, it might have been, I believe it's going to be a free kick for the Governors. A foul called on the Cobblers. We played up George Stolley. And now Stolley for Morris. Just came to Morris for Stolley. It's run into. And Stolley might have got the wind knocked out of him. And it'll be now Kepler. His centering attempt gets blocked down by Morris. And now another chance for Kepler, and it'll go off of Morris again, and it'll go for a corner. It'll be the 7th corner now. Now off the quick corner, the quick pass will come all the way through, and it'll be played here for the Governors. That one, they try to go quick and catch the Governors sleeping. And now here's a chance, maybe 2-on-1. Stoller, the pass for Carson Aharts from Derry. And Aharts unable to get one moving forward. Now here's Morris. His pass will be intercepted by the Cobblers. And it'll be back. Caden Thompson will head one forward, but played by Versteeg. Now here's Kepler again. Kepler will slow it down. Versteeg trying to touch one back over for Kepler. Not cleared away by the Governors quite yet. Drury, his center attempt. Knocked down off the header of Johnson. Back for Morris. Now Versteeg with a shot, and that one was going to go wide, but I think that Ahart's got a piece of it, and will be a corner kick up coming.
Yeah, that was too close to let it go. It was just a little bit wide, but he couldn't afford to watch it, and did deflect it past.
So a real good chance there from the Cobblers off of Ahart, so to go for a corner. Kepler will take it from the near side. Kepler's cross in the middle, high up in the air. Comes down off the head of Leiferman. And then it'll be cleared out momentarily. There's a shot that's going to go just barely high. And Cam Aharts had a tip of it, so it'll be a corner kick. And Cam Aharts made that save. I don't know how he made that save, but it's going to be his 6th of the afternoon.
Yeah, fingertip save there on another one at the bar. Obviously, Central is trying to get it up at that top bar, trying to sneak one by him.
So now for the corner from the far side of the field. This one coming in a lot closer to the ground, and that one is shot and out by the Cobblers. It'll be a goal kick. That one was well high over the crossbar, but it had a lot of speed to it.
Yeah, Pierre defender there at the time didn't get it cleared, kind of knocked it down and put it on a tee pretty close. Fortunately, Central has put it too high.
So Aharts will restart here for the Governors. Off the chest of Ryland Dairy. Now trying to get one for Rafe Briggs. Briggs can't get one for a shot. And that one will be, though, out of play. It'll be taken here for the Governors to throw in. And Morris will take that throw. And a quick throw here for Jeremy Carnegie, who's back in the game for the Governors. Morris, he'll turn his pass. It'll be played for Stolley. Here's George Staley getting a run. And Staley will try and cross. Didn't get all of it, and it'll roll out. It'll be a goal kick. And Warren will take that goal kick here without any kind of pressure from that crossing attempt from Staley. At midfield, the Cobblers to the far side. Is, I believe, Kepler over there now. It'll be played back. A couple of different, both the Governor and Cobblers take it off the head. And now here's Nathan Leiferman. Good pass there from Tyson Johnson. Leiferman still with it. Trying to get one through. Governors are still on side, and sliding forward is Warren. And he'll cover himself up so he doesn't take any cleats, take any kicks to the side of the head or on the side. And a quick throw here. Warren didn't, I think he misjudged where that ball was going to go, but it's still played back by Drury. Here's Carnegie. He'll sidestep a different defender. He'll try and get one for Leiferman. Leiferman can't get that shot away. He's trying to take the ball up. It's still up and loose, and it'll be played back. And now here's the Governors, the Cobblers with it. Cole Peterson will intercept a pass. Peterson on the sideline. That one out of play, though, and it'll be a throw here for the Governors, or for the Cobblers. Another good chance there. Leiferman was looking for either a handball or a foul to be called inside the box.
Yeah, he's still talking and pleading his case.
The Cobblers have it. Munoz, in the middle of the field, intercepted. Rafe Briggs took it away. Ryland Derry. He'll try and get one forward for Briggs. Didn't have enough run for it. Warren will slide and grab that one. And the Governors are starting to warm the task here, getting a couple more through balls, getting that, making that goalie a little bit more uncomfortable.
Yeah, they're definitely having the more dangerous play right now.
So we go down for Kepler on the near side. Caden Thompson now back for Jeremy Carnegie. Here is Carnegie with it. His pass here to the near side. Ryland Derry. Derry will try and read one forward for Carnegie. That's a good through ball. And now here's Jeremy Carnegie. He tried to get one across for Leiferman. And that one got blocked down. It's going to roll all the way down. It's going to roll for a corner. As Paul Heth will come back in. Fourth corner now here for the Governors. Looking for that opening goal here as we get late in this second half.
Kind of get that feeling that one's going to be enough in this game.
And it will be Ryland Derry to take this corner. The win at the back for Derry. Get lined everybody up at the goal line here. And here it comes into the box, and it'll be cleared away by the Cobblers. And then Rafe Briggs will shoot it out of play, and it'll be a goal kick. And a sub, Fairchild, come in for Drury. And off the goal kick here for Warren. Quincy Warren's have been a lot more active here in the second half, and especially in the last 5 minutes or so. Kepler. This pass for Winter. And it'll come down. Cole Peterson. Get it back across midfield, and that's going to drop down. Ryland Derry is going to try and win the race in front of Fairchild. There's a shot from Derry, and that's going to go wide. And the 11th shot doesn't go on target. Another sub coming in here. It will be someone that's not on the roster sheet here for Rapid City Central. So somebody said to call him JV guy. As it will be for the Rapid City Central Cobblers. They'll turn it back over for Derry. His shot will go right on target, and a save is made from Warren. His third save so far here this afternoon. At midfield, the Cobblers looking to attack now. Here is a Kepler. Kepler is centering attempt. Still loose in front. It will come free for Aharts, and Aharts is able to grab onto it. I don't know how he was able to find that ball and grab onto it. And that's one that's you take a deep breath here for the Governors.
Yeah, certainly. Cam went down to stop the ball, and it ended up getting deflected. It was kind of suspended right above him. He just reached up with the big paw and pulled her all down.
on the far side and that will go out of play. So a throw in here for the Governors. Still no score as we play here late in the second half. At midfield, the Cobblers will take over, and the pass goes too far. They're trying to get over for Stevens, and now the Governors will have another throw here around the midfield mark. Leiferman, and that one will go out and off of the Cobblers. Another throw here for the Governors. 6 minutes to go here in the second half. No score. And as Mendel said, the feeling as it continues to get later, it just feels like that one is going to be enough. And it might just take one corner. It might take one centerpiece for either team. Ball is loose. Grabbed by the Cobblers. And Riley Rowe can't get to it. Peterson again defensively is there for the Governors. Tyler Rowe. He'll circle with the left foot, and his shot gets blocked down by the Governors. And it'll roll out of play. 18 shots here for the Cobblers. 6 saves for Aharts. And the throw is going to be here for the Governors. They had Rapid City Central threw it in. And so the Governors now will get possession. And nobody really saw that was supposed to be in for the Governors except for the bench here for Pierre. So now here's Paul Heth for Ryland Derry. Derry trying to get one forward for Heth, and Heth's got some run for him. He's got space. He tries to cross it over for Leiferman. Misses everybody for the Central Cobblers and even goes past Leiferman. He'll turn one looking for Briggs, and Briggs' shot will go high and out of play. 18-13 in shots. Central Cobblers taking no time. Tyson Johnson will run it down. Johnson for Derry. Derry, that one got blocked. It'll be played here for Winter. Out to midfield, Carnegie. That one will go be played for Kepler, though. He took it away from Carnegie. Now back for the Cobblers. Tyson Johnson is going to be down as they're going to have to wait for a stoppage here. It'll be back. Aharts, he'll slide. He'll grab it. And
we got one down.
Tyson Johnson is still slow to get up. That doesn't look like he got hit. He took something where you don't really want to get hit. And we'll have a quick check of Johnson, and it's one that's going to hurt for a while. So Johnson they'll continue to check on him and wait for him to kind of catch his breath and have a sub come in for Johnson. But less than 6 minutes to go. And here in the second half, and the Governors and Cobblers are tied up at 0 with plenty of chances from both sides. Some of there have been 18-13 in shots, so there's been a quantity of it, but the quality really hasn't been there for either team.
Yeah, and honestly, the best shots that both teams have not had to be saved. They've missed the frame and things like that. The saves that the keepers have made, for the most part, haven't been the truly dangerous shots. There's certainly been some loose balls in the box that they've had to be alert on, but I think both defensive back lines have done a pretty good job of limiting the really grade A high quality shots.
So Tyson Johnson will walk off here as we will have a sub come in for him. I believe it's going to be Casey Brewers that will come in, the sophomore. First chance to see him. Actually, I thought I saw that it was number 2 coming on. And maybe I missed that one.
Might have been Morris. I don't know if he was in the game before or not.
So I believe, maybe Morris is going to be coming in for Tyson Johnson. But Aharts will have it. He'll kick it out towards midfield. But the Cobblers are there to play it first. Final push here of this second half. Each team looking for that first, and it could be the only goal. Fisher out of danger, but it goes out for a throw for the Cobblers. Played back for the Cobblers as they have possession for Stieg, for Rowe, Tyler Rowe. No play to the near side, and the first man to get to it, a shot and blocked down by Riley Fisher. That came from Winter. Still on the near side, Caden Thompson for Paul Heth, and Heth will turn. Be back now for Stolly. And Stolly, and he'll get shoved off the ball. It went down hard. And Stolly is slow to get up. His head hit the grass pretty quick. And that's got to hurt for Stolly. And we'll have another sub coming in for Stolly because he is still down the ground. I mean, his head looked like it bounced off the grass.
Yeah, that was a pretty blatant elbow. No attempt to play the ball at all.
So we'll see if I didn't see anybody get booked. No yellow card coming out, but Stolly, he's back up, and with him holding his head as much as he did, Casey Michelson, the trainer, got to go out there and has to give him probably a concussion test. At the very least, start to ask some questions about it because with him holding his head like that, that's not, you can't take that lightly at all.
Yeah, right. They're going to err on the side of caution, and in that case, well deserved.
So here comes a free kick for the Governors, and they were not ready for the referees were not ready for that free kick. So Jeremy Carnegie will do it again. And so now here we go with the free kick from Carnegie. That said, Ryland Dairy now will take it. 2:47 left to go here in the second half. Dairy will take the free kick into the box, takes one hop and right in the hands of Warren. An easy save there from the goalkeeper. Back at midfield, Dairy for now Paul Heth. Caden Morris. And it'll be taken by Munoz. Slide tackle attempt from Carnegie, but it didn't get it, but he was able to disrupt that play. Now the Governors have possession again. Tyson Johnson, who's back in the game. Good to see that he's back in. His pass intercepted by the Cobblers. Off of Stevens. Johnson back again. Morris missed the header attempt. Trying to lead one forward for Derry, but Derry couldn't get the run going. And now Warren will grab over the foot of Stevens. Caden Thompson back out to midfield. Here is Tyler Rowe. Rowe's pass for Kepler. Kepler on the near side, right back to Rowe. Back again to Kepler on the near side. His cross attempt knocked down by Fisher and doesn't stay in play. So it'll be a late corner here, the ninth one of the afternoon. Here in the final couple minutes. From the near side, on the corner, across, and it goes over the top and through the box and all the way, misses everybody. It'll roll all the way and go out of play. So it'll be a throw in here for the Governors. And a missed chance there for the Cobblers.
Yeah, that tailwind really got that one, sent it clear across the box.
Final minute here in the second half. We have no score between these two teams. Might have a scoreless tie here, and then there's been a lot of some good shots taken from both these teams, especially here in the second half.
Yeah, it's been a good game.
There's a long shot that will go high and wide and out for another goal kick. So Cam Aharts here as we run in the final minute. Outs played for Morris. Morris now looking for Thompson. Caden Thompson stepping up offensively, trying to get one for Derry, just couldn't get one him free. And now Winter the other way. Last push here from the Cobblers potentially. Now there's a chance for Rowe. That one's still loose, and the Cobblers will score in the final minute. But there's no time on the clock, And now we're going to maybe have, so there was 0 seconds on the clock, and the referees are going to talk about it here. We might have a scoreless tie. If not, Riley Rose scores to win it 1-0. And Coach DeBoer pleading his case. And so we will talk this through. And now we're going to have the official who had his back to the clock. So he's not
going to be much help.
If it's 1-1, there's really no, I mean, he can't make a call off that at all. So they will.
Oh, no.
They will say no goal to the time and run out, and we have a 0-0 tie. So now we've had 2 ties in today. The Governor girls probably felt like they lost on that late in that game. The Cobblers felt like they win. Here a tie is 0-0, and the Governors are going to come away feel like they win this game, and the Cobblers lose this game.
Yeah, a lot of a crazy play there at the end. Centering ball all the way across to the far side. A-Hearts comes out and tries to stop it. We got 2 Pierre defenders that are running into each other, trying to get to the ball, desperately trying to get it out of the box. And the ball trickles loose, and fortunately they delayed that shot just 2 or 3 seconds, and that was long enough to preserve the tie.
So a 0-0 tie here to finish out the day, and what a crazy end to this one. So the Governors and Cobblers end with a 0-0 tie. We'll come back and wrap this up in 2 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. As we welcome you back here to PILC, it is a scoreless tie, 0-0 between the Governors and the Cobblers, and a game that saw for the Cobblers 19 shots to 14 in favor of the Cobblers, but Game A-Hearts made a lot of great plays, and these 2 teams are well evenly matched.
Yeah, that was a good game. Both teams played hard. It was physical and things like that, but it was well played. Defense stepped up, did what they had to do to limit the chances. A lot of shots off the frame and things like that. And then, some big saves by both goalies.
The Governors, and again, we right before we went to the break, in the girls' contest, it was a 2-2 tie where Central scored in the last minute, and it felt like the Governors, they have a tie, but they feel like they lost that game. Here in this one, the Cobblers score in the last second, but it was after the time expired. So it was a tie that the Governors now, they feel like they won this game, and the Cobblers are going to go away feeling like they lost.
Yeah, exactly. It's it's funny. It's an 80-minute game, and it comes down to the last couple seconds and which side of the line that shot comes. So I think Pierre feels good, and they earned it. You know, they played well. They controlled most of that game, and they deserved at least a tie.
And so our next broadcast will be on Thursday. That's the next game for both the Pierre Governor soccer teams, as they will be in Huron. And we'll have those for you as well. The girls will start at 4 o'clock. The boys will play at 6. And both teams are looking to get a win on Thursday and really kind of maybe take momentum from today and into Thursday.
Yeah, certainly. I think both teams played well. The girls will, they're probably going to be pretty confident in there. I know Huron boys are really tough, and Pierre will have their work cut out for them on that side of it. So it'll be a couple different games, really.
So back on the air at around 3:45 on Thursday, as the Huron Tigers will host the Pierre Governors over in Huron. We'll have both that doubleheader for you on today's KCCR, KCCR.com. Thanks to Dorian back at the station. For Mendel to my right, I'm John Winkler. We'll be on the air at 3:45 on Thursday as the Governors take on the Huron Tigers. 2 ties here this morning, and in the afternoon, the girls tied 2-2 to the Cobblers, and the scoreless tie between the Pierre boys and the Rapid City Central boys, as we say so long from PILC.